Good evening. I'm hoping this audio isn't too atrocious. I'm Samuel Stubbs from Yardbarker.com, the host of the Scrum Session podcast, bringing you a live, on-location, probably pretty short episode of Scrum Session here on a Friday evening, a gorgeous Friday evening, might I add, here at Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. My first time ever at Pocono in any capacity, be it fan or professional as I am with the media. This weekend we saw a pretty solid truck race, a truck race that had a couple of top contenders go out, and one of them being Corey Heim. If Corey Heim didn't win a race, it seems like he's giving one away, not that it's always his fault, but losing one in a very heartbreaking manner. That was the case tonight. Blew a tire coming to the final restart where he would have been the leader at a right rear go flat. Then Carson Hocevar, who would have inherited the lead, or he wasn't a control truck because Layne Riggs moved up beside him. Carson Hocevar jumped the restart, and that was all she wrote for Hocevar. He climbed back to 13th, but that was it. Layne Riggs, by 3.6 seconds over Tanner Gray, takes his first win of the season. Congratulations, Layne Riggs. I've had him on my other podcast, Below the Yellow Line, a couple times. Great dude. And he said it in the press conference I just got out of. We didn't have the best truck. We had a little luck on our side, but we were fast enough to capitalize on that luck. I talk about it all the time. Opportunism is the greatest asset you can have in modern-day NASCAR, and that's what Layne Riggs had today. That cut line, that playoff cut line, was inching closer to him than I think a lot of us realized. We thought of Layne Riggs going into the year after he won a couple races at the end of last year as a guy that would easily win early in the year, lock himself in, or at the very least have a pretty comfortable points cushion. Coming into this race, though, he was 8th in those playoff standings. I believe only 35 points above the cut line. With 5 races left going into tonight, that was not exactly the safest place to be. Now he's locked in. He doesn't have to worry about any of that. He will chase a championship. Unlike last year when he got hot in the playoffs, but it didn't really matter because he wasn't in the chase, this year he has a chance to make a really, really special playoff run. A couple other things I want to hit on before I head out of the Pocono Tunnel and hopefully get a little bit of rest before tomorrow's madness. Tanner Gray, great run. Tied a career best finish with a runner-up. He's still 83 points below the cut line. I asked him what he needs to do in order to win, and does this run give him any extra confidence going in to the last 4 races of the regular season in which he has to win to make the postseason?
Talk about, I guess, the last run. Did you have anything for Layne at any point or anything? Or?
I thought maybe to fire off there. I felt like I was at least matching lap times for a second there, and then it just kind of pulled away from me. So I felt like, from what it seemed like, he and the 11 were kind of the best trucks all day. So I didn't know that we had the pace to match them, but we weren't too far behind. So yeah, just really happy on the day to just have a solid day. Like I said, we just kind of struggled here this past month or so, maybe even more than that. And it just feels good to finally put a full day together.
Heard Lee tell you that you're probably in a must-win position to make the playoffs. Through runs like this inspire confidence that over these next 4 weeks you can win one and get in the postseason.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like what I've been saying. Typically start the year, everybody's gonna be happy with seconds, good points day. Just a solid day gives you good momentum. But with where we're at in points and what we need, and I feel like going forward, this was probably our best shot at getting a win. Seconds stings a little bit, but like I said, it's hard to be upset with it. We had a solid day. We executed well, and we were in position there at the end. We didn't have the pace that the 34 or the 11 had, but we put ourselves in position to be right there if something happened, and that's all you can really ask for.
Appreciate that from Tanner. A couple other thoughts. Heartbreaking for Corey Heim, but I still think this guy's the championship favorite. He's just so fast every week, and when things don't go wrong, he's almost unbeatable. Hocevar continues to show out in these Truck Series starts, but it was kind of funny to me that the Cup Series side, he's had really bad luck take him out of contention. That was the case tonight. Same song, different series, different verse, if you will, for Hocevar, because he was so fast. He was in contention all night long, and then like the blown engine in the World 600, like the flat tire at Michigan, he just got taken out of contention late by something. This time it was of his own doing, obviously, the restart violation that cost him the race win. So heartbreak for Heim and Hocevar, but a great day for Layne Riggs, locking himself into the playoffs. Tomorrow, the Xfinity Series races. Of course, Sunday, the Cup Series. I'll have on-location coverage, at least for Sunday, hopefully tomorrow for Saturday as well, where you have Cup practice and qualifying, Xfinity practice and qualifying, and, of course, 250 miles for the Xfinity Series. Plenty of pressers, a bullpen tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some clips on the show tomorrow. I'm Samuel Stubbs with Yardbarker.com and the Scrum Session Podcast. I will see you guys later in the weekend. Goodbye.